Hello and welcome back, Mal here, and today we're playing Diablo 3 Necromancer Beta. In the last episode, we started and finished the 4th Act's bounties, and in this episode, we're going to finish the 5th Act bounties, but first I wanted to go over a new skill set that I'm going to try out now. I was, sort of doing standard Necromancer summoning things, and the like last time and for the past couple episodes, so I wanted to try something new, and so I'm sort of basing it on these two skills here. So I'm using Siphon Blood as my main primary essence generator, and you can see that at the bottom there it says you pull in all health globes within 40 yards while siphoning, which I found interesting, especially with respect to this one here, which is consuming a corpse has a 20% chance to spawn a health globe, right? But then there's also this, Devour, which has this devouring aura. So Devour is normally something, I'll show you what it does normally. Consume corpses within 60 yards to restore 10 essence per corpse. And that's something you normally do, by clicking on the ground with it. But with this devouring aura, it becomes an aura that consumes all corpses within 15 yards to restore 11 essence per corpse. And so that's really cool, because then what happens is I run around. If I run over a corpse, I consume it, I get more essence. I also have a chance of spawning health globes, and then if I use my primary skill, I can suck those health globes towards me, which is pretty cool. And then to spend that essence that I'm going to be gaining from the Devour aura, I'm using Bone Spear, which turns into a Blood Spear, and it costs 10% of my health. But I don't think that's going to be a huge problem, at least for now, because I have such high life regeneration. And I'm keeping the Aura of Frailty, so killing enemies below a certain, below 15% life automatically that walk into my area. But also, this will increase my life generation by 10% for each enemy within 20 yards. So I already have, 10,000 life regeneration, and that can increase as enemies come near me. And then I have Bone Armor here to do a little bit of extra damage and to protect myself a little bit as well. So I think that's an interesting skill set to try, and of course I'm keeping my final service in case I die and in case this isn't a good skill set to use, but I wanted to give it a try. So let's go ahead and continue our bounties in Act 5. That's right, I actually got kicked. Sorry, I forgot about that. I got kicked when I was changing my skills around. Probably a small bug, but I couldn't reproduce it, so I don't know exactly how it happened. So, yeah, wish I could reproduce it. Well, I guess I'll start Act 5 quests from the beginning then. So, let's see, I want to put Captain Tolliver and his men to rest. Okay, so it doesn't say I have to go somewhere else, so I'm guessing here is where I'm going to go. So I actually am not used to these buttons yet, so I'm going to have to get used to them. Oh yeah, I should also mention that my golem becomes 8 corpses, and that's going to be useful for like boss battles and the like, because bosses I'm not going to be able to get corpses easily from. So there we go. You saw that corpse was consumed automatically, which is nice. There we go. And then a Bone Spear. That did take quite a bit of my life. Of course, it's 10%, but my life, you saw how quickly it recovered. Watch, I'll use the Bone Spear again right here. You saw my life recovers almost instantly, so that's good. So yeah, this build does rely heavily on getting corpses to consume, so that's why I have that golem with the 8 corpses. Now the reason I'm using a golem and not the skeleton mages, well, I was originally going to use skeletons or skeleton mages, but I originally had as my passive the one that Stand Alone, I think it's called, or something like that, where you get more armor the fewer pets you have, but I chose the current skill set I have instead. So let's go ahead and cast a couple Bone Spears at you. And let's also make our golem collapse into corpses there. There we go. And you're dead, sir. Wait for that explosion to happen. There we go. Pick up the things. I'm gonna have to go this way. Okay. So far, it's an interesting playstyle. It makes it to where I don't have to be so hands-on with the corpses, which is nice. There we go. Go. All the dead things. So yeah, I don't even have to worry about hitting 3 or 4 because they're auras. You know, a standard aura necromancer. Makes sense, right? So another good thing, or another thing that would be good for this build, is to have equipment that gives me a better chance of spawning health globes, because as you saw, health globes are pretty useful for this build. They get sucked into me automatically when I use my primary skill. The one thing that I'm sort of missing out on is that I'm actually gaining all this essence and then I'm not using it very efficiently. I'm just not using it very much at all because I can't use Bone Spear too often. And I can only use bone armor every once in a while. I have a cooldown on that. And the reason I can't use Bone Spear too often is because obviously I don't want to kill myself. But it does look like it recovers me so fast that I probably don't actually have to worry about that. So I probably could just use Bone Spear all the time and then heal with my primary if I need to. Maybe that's the way I should think about this build. There we go. Now I gotta put their bones to rest. Alright. Oh, lots of damage going around. Now keep in mind I am level 62, so I'm getting towards the point where I'm not as over leveled anymore. So that's one reason that I'm not killing things quite as quickly here. I do want to go down and get that shrine, especially since it's an enlightened shrine for more experience, but also to get these boss enemies, the champion here. Let's get some bone armor out of them. Get out of the way of the ice. Oh, I should probably stand out of the plague area too. And that's them dead. Cool, cool. So now on to the next quest, Death's Embrace. Okay, so I gotta destroy the 3 death orbs. Let's see if my golem can fend him off. Yep, he did, just long enough. And now I'm kind of frozen. There we go. Oh, he must have been. He must have had me pinned. I'm reaping the Reaper. That makes sense, right? Let's try this way first. There's a champion up there. Let's go ahead and take some bone armor out of them too. Oh. There we go. I was just checking if the 8 corpses, if he also healed me when he gave me 8 corpses, but he doesn't, because that's a quick way to heal. But it would be an even quicker way to heal if he gave me health as well. But he doesn't, so oh well.
The mass of its bloated flesh soundless as it floated back. When I finally noticed it was blue. It was as though I was trapped in a waking nightmare. I looked down and saw tendrils of energy wrapped around me.
I should always try to keep my my bone armor up because it looks like it stacks. There we go, there's a legendary. Of course, it's not going to be that great because I'm not level 70 yet, but c'est la vie. Keep my bone armor up. So basically, I've got to always keep my supply of bones steady. All right, there's going to be another one up here. Hopefully the third one isn't back the way I came. Hopefully it's all in a line. Okay, I see both arrows at least. That's good. Okay, let's get some more bone armor. There's one right here. That's nice. This death orb out of the way. I don't remember for sure, but the last death orb may be associated with a boss. I guess we'll see when we get there. But if I remember, the arrow was this way. Maybe it was further down. Oh, okay. For some reason it shows up when I'm down there, but not when I'm up here. Well, let's see if we can go left up here. Oh, and the game was terminated. Disconnected from server. Well, that's annoying. Means I gotta have to... Yep, there's a problem loading the hero's data. So there's a bug. Well, see what happens if I go back in. See where I am. Doesn't look like I'll be completing the 5th act bounties today, because I'm probably gonna have to restart from scratch. Yeah, I am. Oh, it even shows me in Act 4 at the moment. If I go here, let's just go to town. And see if I kept my items at least. I did not, because I got that unique item, the legendary item that I no longer have. At least I kept my skill set though. It's a little annoying that I didn't keep my unique item though. Let's go ahead and swap that out for her. And let's make sure we equip better stuff for us. This is actually better even though the Witch Doctor thing doesn't help me at all. This is better, but it doesn't have a socket, so I want that socket. Well, let's see what I can craft then. Let's see what I can, let's see what I can craft with this guy. With, what's his face? What's his name? What's his name? Hadrig, that's right. Should I sell the marquee? No, I don't think I should sell the marquees. Yeah, I shouldn't. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and see what we can craft then. Highest usable. Let's keep them all on highest usable. There we go. I don't actually need a weapon though, but let's see what we can do here. So, demons set. Sages set. Alright, so the sages set here, well, are they both level 60? Yeah, they are, that's why. Robes of the Rid Realm. Not that interested in that. Demon set gives you more thorns damage and damage to demons. What else is there? Heads, hands, and feet. Head, hands, and feet. Let's just do all then for now. let's see. I'll do head and hands then. Gloves. There we go. Let's just take... It's not like I'm low on any of these resources. Let's take 5 of these. And 5 of the Sage's Orbit. And I'm gonna need one with a socket. There we go. Oops. Don't talk to you just yet. Oh, it looked like he did have different trades though, maybe. So, alright, let's see which of these is better. This is better. Go ahead and equip this with this. And then which of these is the best? Looks like this or this. I like the chance to stun on hit. There we go, and I get extra bonus stats as well, which is never a bad thing. And I can go ahead and salvage all the rest of this stuff. Oops. I can do this one at a time, which is annoying. Come on, salvage. I can't go too quick, apparently. There we go. And now let's see what else we have in highest usable. So what's my weakest link right now? So I got a level 61 pair of pants, 54 belt, 55 bracers, 59 shoulders, 55 chest plate. So the belt, the bracers, or the wrists, and the chest plate. So let's do 5 of each of them. Should I try these ones? Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and try these ones. Since it doesn't really cost anything special either. And let's see what's best. Alright, so for these, let's just equip one of them for now. Oops. Let's get rid of there. Equip one of them for now, and then see if there's anything better. And actually, there wasn't. I equipped the best one right off the bat. I'll do the same thing with this. And again, I equipped the best one right off the bat. Alright, let's see here. So this one has 3 sockets, and it's already pretty good. Oh, I should look at the extra Necromancer skill things, though. Let's see. These, what did I equip? Grim Scythe, which doesn't help me at all. Siphon Blood would help me, but that's not really good enough. This one, though. This one might be good enough. Oh, this one's definitely good enough. Yeah, we'll get this one for Siphon Blood. There we go. And then, for these, I got Bone Armor, Bone Spirit, Nothing, Command Skeletons, and Bone Armor. So 2 Bone Armors, and they both aren't great. So I'm actually going to stick with this then. I'll put 3 Imperial... Well, no. I'll put actually 3 Imperial Diamonds in it. Because I probably am worse off on the resist all than I am on the life at the moment. So let's go ahead and equip that now that it's pretty good. And now I have better equipment. Good. Now let's see what Mien has for sale. Now that it looks different. There we go. Alright. So I can get full sets for 200. Oh, that's actually cheaper now. That's good. It used to be 500. And then I can get different non-set legendaries. I guess those are the Necromancer special ones, probably. Interesting. They do cost 200 blood shards, though, which I could start getting by doing greater rifts, or doing rifts at the moment, but I'm gonna finish the Act 5 bounties, but I'll do that here between episodes. And actually, I'm gonna finish the Act 5 bounties and get to level 70 between episodes, because there's no reason to keep showing you all of this sort of grindy stuff at the moment. But I'll continue to try this build, although I'm not feeling it just yet. But I'll continue trying it for a little while yet. And yeah, in the next episode I should be level 70, and then I should be able to try some things out. So in the meantime, thanks for watching, and have a great day.